Nice to see you all, and happy weekend morning and any other time for those of you joining on YouTube later. Take a moment to find your breath, reconnect to it. Close eyes if that's comfortable for you. And breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Once again, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And for anyone just joining, finding a comfortable spot, taking a moment to arrive for this practice, arrive on your mat, arrive in your body, being in only this moment, not all the things going on around you or in the world, but just what's happening right here, right now. Noticing if you have any fidgets, getting them out, and coming to steadiness and stillness. Even if that is uncomfortable for you, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I invite you to bring a hand to heart and another hand to top, enjoying the sensation of pressure on your heart, acknowledging and appreciating that it's there, beating underneath, keeping you going, always there for the duration of the journey. And notice your breath and your chest rise and fall. Let it feel amazing. Let it feel nourishing. And potentially let it feel enough. This idea of enough has always been a bit triggering for me. If there's enough, is there not enough? And I've now come to this realization that enough can simply be that everything is good as it is in this moment. And that can be true even if everything is imperfect and there's lots of chaos and uncertainty and unjustness in the world. You can still be present and happy and satisfied in a moment where you are. Because very often there are amazing, beautiful things in that moment. And most of us focus on the jobs we have to do and the things we have to optimize and perfect and change. And what if we could notice what was right in the moment, what was beautiful, amazing, and very much satisfying? I had this moment last night here where I realized that there was nowhere else I would rather be in the world and no one else who I'd rather be with. I was with my husband, which is good. And that is not something that I've spent much time thinking about. And so I started to think about all the moments in life that had happened where they had probably also been true, but I didn't pause to notice and appreciate them. And that this new lens that I have on the world of being present in the moment and appreciating that moment and actually allowing it to be amazing and lucky and wonderful, that just makes you notice more and more of those moments. And yes, I am lucky and also have worked hard and been courageous and made choices. But to honor that, I can simply enjoy those moments, notice the beauty in front of you. And I encourage all of you to notice that because you have all worked hard and been courageous, and you are all to some degree lucky. And we can honor that by appreciating it, acknowledging it, feeling satisfied, letting things be enough as they are, and more than enough, just wonderful and amazing, just as they are. And you can be so delighted where you are at home. You don't have to be on an amazing trip, doing more, adding more, going to all the places or the best restaurant. That the most amazing moments often come at home, in stillness, in nature, maybe with a friend laughing. And that's actually what true presence is. So my invitation this morning is to really feel what presence is, because presence is also satisfied and appreciating and whole, and remembering that that can happen despite imperfections all around. There are still things to be done. I have a beautiful client who she actually recorded a podcast with me this week, so you'll get to hear it shortly. But she said that what she now knows is that there's much more than a job to do. There's a life to be lived. And that quote is really cool. There is much more than a job to do. There's much more than things to fix and accomplish and change. There's a life to be lived, which includes doing good things for the world and making it a better place. But it also includes living. It includes the music and the love and the laughter and the noticing and the birds and the colors and the flowers and the freshly picked pea pod and the sound of a creek or a cloud in the sky. And so I encourage you all to notice that in your life, in this moment, even on your mat. What is beautiful and amazing? What feels truly satisfying? Maybe it's a relationship with a child, or a moment of building Legos, or a bike ride, or that first sip of coffee or tea, whatever it is. Practicing that presence and that joy and that satisfaction. It doesn't mean that something bad will happen, something else we were trained to think. We can simply enjoy it and train our brains to notice the joy, not because we're not aware of things outside, not because we don't care, but because it's a beautiful thing and there's a life to be lived. So my invitation in this class is to enjoy that life to be lived in this hour on your mat, and to work on noticing what feels good and what is good, where you are satisfied, maybe how you are lucky, what's beautiful, what you love, without fear or guilt or shame or blame or anything. Simply being in that moment, being present, and noticing how good that can feel. So take a moment and sit in the presence of this moment, noticing what feels good. And if the worries pop in or a painful, cranky spot pops in, just let it float in and out. Let it be seen and shift your focus. If your mind wanders, enjoy the inhale and the exhale, the rise and fall of your chest, or the sensation of hand on hand, hand on heart. And when you've enjoyed it, you can bring your hands together, rubbing them together, creating some heat, enjoying that sensation and the energy created. Press thumbs to your sternum, finger pads to the sky. And make your wish or set your intention or your aspiration for this next part of the day on your mat and maybe beyond. We often say yoga is about what happens on and off your mat. Setting that intention, practicing, turning your lens to something you would like to turn it to, perhaps this life to be lived. Taking in a big inhale and exhale. And we'll lower our hands, open our eyes, and just let the light in, giving yourself a moment to accommodate. And notice all the beauty around, whether it's in your bedroom or your house, or the trees and the sunshine and the birds. Shrugging the shoulders up to the ears, enjoying the sensations of the release and the stretch pinching the scapula together, lots of sensations, but let it feel amazing. How amazing that you can feel all of that, and let your shoulders drop and melt and enjoy. Bringing your hands down by your sides, reaching them both up to the sky. Have a little shimmy, wiggle the fingers, grow as tall as you can. Huge breath in. Exhale, drop your right hand, plant it on the earth or a block you choose. Bend your elbow and stretch. Let this stretch feel amazing. Letting in the good into every nook and cranny of the left side body. Root your hips downward and your fingers far, wiggle them lightly. Breathing in and out. One more breath here. Stretch as full and long as you can. Enjoying the breath in every nook and cranny, creating space and allowing the good. Gazing over that left shoulder. And we'll inhale, switch sides. If you're using a block, you can bring it with you. Reach your hand over and root your right hip downward and enjoy the stretch. Letting your body feel good and enjoy. It's okay to do so. It's not dismissing others in pain or pain in the world. It's just a moment of presence and noticing and appreciating. An equal part of life. In fact, maybe it should be more than 50%, but at least 50%. Breathing in all the way into every nook and cranny, honoring all of those nooks and crannies, finding them, gifting them some oxygen. Exhale, bringing both arms up to the sky. Interlace your fingers, shimmy, flip your palms to the sky, slight arch back and round forward. Enjoy your back, letting the breath into every nook and cranny there. Reach the crown of your head as far forward as you can. Let this be a huge, huge, huge stretch. Inhale, arch, let your heart shine forward. Open arms out to the sides and give yourself a huge hug, squeezing tight, releasing that oxytocin, squeezing as tight as you can. Huge inhale. Exhale, drop chin to chest, round forward. Enjoy your back here, filling it with breath. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, up to neutral, untangle, stretch. Palms face the side walls or the air. Flex your wrists, spread your fingers, pinch your scapula. Lots of sensations. Enjoy every sensation, stretching, everything engaged. Release. Make a fist as tight as you can. Engage your forearms, pinch your scapula. Release. And squeeze and release, flicking the water away and anything you'd like to let go. Releasing, enjoying, coming back to stillness, and give yourself a hug in the opposite direction to even things out. Squeezing tight as you can, releasing all those good neurochemicals. Drop your chin to chest around and enjoy an opening in the back, perhaps spots that haven't yet opened. Breathing in, filling them with breath as an act of kindness. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, up to neutral, untangle. Lower your hands behind you and you'll clasp them at your sacrum. Drop your fists probably to the earth if you can, and drop your shoulders down and back. Let your chest puff out. Sit up nice and tall. Have a little rock. Find your sit bones. Drop chin to chest. Enjoy your neck muscles. Gaze up to the sky slowly and gently, being kind to your neck. Come back to neutral. Gaze to the left and drop your chin towards your shoulder. Let your neck release gently and kindly. Come back to neutral. Come back to center. Gaze to the right. Drop your chin. Coming back to center and shake it out. Letting all the things release. Stretch your legs long and move the flesh of your seat without judgment. You can sit up on a blanket if you wish or not. Wiggle toes. Place your hands on your thighs and gently slide forward. Your ankles can be pointed, flexed. Do what feels good to the back of your legs. and have a little shimmy forward. Let it be light and slide forward a little bit more. Wiggle your toes like they're happy toes, like the little ones do. I just had a conversation with my 2-year-old grandson, wiggling them as if you're 2 and life is just full of delight and surprise. See if you can reach your toes. Drop your head. And if you can't reach your toes, let go of judgment. Sliding slowly back up. You will bend your right knee and hug it in towards you. Have a rock on your sit bones. Bring your left hand to the outer edge of the right foot and stretch your leg long. Enjoy your IT band, the back of your leg. Your right hand will come behind you. Plant it, if you have room behind you, and gaze over your right shoulder. And see the view. Appreciate whatever is over there. If it's something beautiful, I have a creek over there. It's gorgeous. And leaves. Enjoy it. And if it's your house, enjoy that. Just let it all feel amazing. Twisting back to center, bend your knee. You're going to bring your right foot over to the left outer thigh, wrapping it. We're going to come into a twist. Your left arm's going to wrap around the right knee, and you'll twist over to the right once again. Enjoy your hip here. Gazing as far behind you as you can. You can plant that back fist into the earth. Grow tall. Twists or spine lengtheners. Grow as tall as you can. Well, that's exciting. Over there is a fox that just ran by me. Hopefully he's going to keep running by. Big breath in and blow it out over your shoulder. And we'll wrap ourselves back towards the front. Bring the sole of your foot into your inner thigh and have a rock. The right knee is perpendicular, a 90-degree angle. You're going to raise your arms up to the sky, twist towards that left leg and fold over. Your hand will come to the outer left calf or the outer foot, and you'll wrap that left hand into the right hip crease and enjoy the stretch. Big breath in and out. Breathing in and out. Sliding up your left leg. We're going to plant our hand behind us and come into Wild Thing because it's fun. Stretching up, enjoying releasing outer edge of that left foot, plants into the earth, and stretch as long as you can. Roll your wrist. If it would feel good, draw your left hand behind you and gaze up, opening your chest, looking at the view, looking at the trees, the leaves, the ceiling, maybe a fan, letting it feel expansive. Bringing your hand back to neutral, lowering back down, and you'll come back to face front. Stretch that right leg long, and you'll bend your left knee in towards you. Find your sit bones. Find steady. Grow tall. Root your sit bones down and grow as tall as you can. Right hand comes to the outer left foot, and you'll stretch long. Coming into a twist here and being mindful of your IT band and the back of your leg, being present with all of the sensations, all that you feel, all that you see in your body in this moment. Thinking about this idea of it's a life to be lived, and the living part is enjoying the stretch, enjoying the sensations, enjoying the view, enjoying the breath. I never like to think of that morbid thought of on your deathbed, what would you want? But just thinking back, like, what is a good life? Maybe we should get on it now. Bend that left knee and twist backwards. My daughter-in-law's grandma died this week in her 90s, and that has got me thinking as well. Pick up your shin, bring it to the outer edge of your right thigh, and give it a wrap hug around the left knee. Remember to grow tall as you can as you twist. Find your sit bones and massage your insides as you gaze over that left shoulder. It should feel different than the other. growing as tall as you possibly can. Inhale, reach the crown of your head to the sky. Exhale, breathe. Huge breath again. Let yourself grow as tall as you can. Like food for a teenage boy, growing as tall as you can. Gaze over the left shoulder. Wrapping back in front, you'll pick up that foot, bring it to the perpendicular spot. The left sole of the foot's on the right inner thigh. And we will lift up into Wild Thing. Plant your hand about 18 inches behind and enjoy that stretch. Roll your wrist. Let it feel amazing. Draw the hand back and gaze up if you want. Let it feel just spectacular. And be in the moment here. Appreciating the 5 senses, they help you be present. The more you practice, the more naturally the present comes. And when it comes when you're not practicing, it can blow you away. Breathing in. Don't wait for vacation to feel that way or some other day when all the chores are done. This life is for living in the moment. What might you want to shift or tweak slightly so you start living the life rather than doing the chores? Lowering back down. And in whatever way works for you, come to hands and knees. You can have your blocks if you want. Widen your knees so they are under your hips. Your hands are under your shoulders. Tabletop. Suck in your belly so your back is flat and the tops of the feet are on the earth. Everything is engaged here. Take in a breath or two as a table that you could balance a glass of red wine on you without spilling it. Feeling that steady and flat. Inhale for cow. Suck. Reach the crown of your head up to the sky. Stretch your belly. Stick your rear end all the way up. And round for a cat to enjoy the stretch. Coming back to tabletop. Curl your toes and lift up to downward dog. Enjoy the stretch here. Walk the dog. Enjoy the view. Gently lower your forehead towards the floor. Shoot your hips all the way up and lower your heels to the ground. Take a moment here, nice and steady. Focus on your breath. Lift up all 10 toes and lower them down. Ground the ball mound of the right foot into the earth and raise your left leg to the sky, but not too high. Not that overarching overstretch. Keeping everything in line. Press the heel to the back wall. Just let it feel even. Stretching it out. Roll your ankle and lower your foot down. Shift sides. Raise that right leg, but not too high. Engaging your glutes, your inner thighs. Notice your foot if it's all wonky. Roll your ankle in both directions and notice the view. Notice what you see. Lowering your foot back down. Widen your feet. Shift forward to plank and pause here. Find your center. Find your belly. Let it feel good. Maybe rock forward and back. Noticing what it feels to be balanced. And press back up to downward dog. Gaze at the view once again. Bend the left knee, press the right heel to the earth. Bend the right knee, press the left heel to the earth. Lift up onto your tippy toes. Turn your heels to the left, bend the left knee, and enjoy your right hip. Gaze under that right armpit. Let this stretch be a full, sassy stretch. A juicy one. Being present in the moment for whatever you feel. Shifting to the opposite side, both heels to the right, right knee bends, left heel lands. Enjoy your hip. Let your hip swag a little. Coming back to center.
Walk your feet back towards your hands, coming into a forward fold. Hands will come to your elbows and release. Let this be a moment of pleasure and joy and ease and presence. Be present here, even upside down. If you want to use blocks, you can. Bring your hands to your sacrum, clasp them at your sacrum, stretch your fists long, and let your hands fall forward. And if for some reason you can't clasp them to let them fall forward, you can simply clasp thumbs, you can clasp a couple fingers. Play with it. A few months ago, I could clasp my hands and do this, and right now I cannot. So sometimes things work differently. Just allowing that your body works differently. Bring your hands down to your sacrums, run them down the backs of your legs, and slowly unroll with your arms reaching out and up towards the sky, dripping your hands down to heart center, and pause for a moment. Letting things settle, giving them time to settle. Lifting up all 10 toes, rooting them downward. Thumbs press into your sternum. Close your eyes and take a moment to check in. Asking perhaps that question, if you had a life to live, you were living your life. Maybe you're doing an awesome job, or maybe you want to tweak something, or probably both. Don't let it be a judgmental thing. Just if this is a life to live, how would you like to live it? What's there for you? Is there something out there you'd like to add in or throw away? Maybe a lot of things you'd like to throw away. If there was a life to live, would you keep all that stuff, whatever it is? Jobs, would you spend it in a certain way? How do you want to spend it going forward? Whatever part of that wild and precious life that's there. Taking in a huge deep breath. As you do, press your thumbs into your sternum. Let the breath wrap the heart with a huge hug. Grow tall with the inhale. Exhale, let it out. Lowering hands, shake it out. Have some wiggles, getting rid of any tension. Roll your shoulders back 3 times. Use your belly here. Let your core be engaged. And the opposite way as well. And we're going to come to tree pose. Bring your hands to heart center. Kickstand your right heel. Pressing thumbs to sternum for stability. Let your left leg be the trunk. Don't lock your knee out, but let it be strong. Slide your foot up to your calf. You do not need to go all the way up to tree pose. More is not better. And reach your hands to the sky, growing into the most beautiful, elegant, lumpy, bumpy, irregular tree, matching a tree that you see or not. Let yourself grow even taller, like the sun shines way up there. Lengthen the side body, wiggle your fingers. Potentially bring your hands together and steeple your index finger and grow even taller. Huge breath in, stretching. Yoga can actually make you taller, so you do a lot of spine stretches and let blood flow into the intervertebral spaces. Huge breath, grow as tall as you can. Open your arms out to the sides, your foot still in tree pose if you can. Wiggle your fingers, sweeping them down and back to heart center. Draw your knee forward, still in tree pose, still balanced, and stretch your leg long in front. Roll your ankle and bend it and stretch it long once again and bend it. And we'll lower down, shake it out. Let it feel good. Oops. Not to step on my glasses today, that would be good. And have a little bit more of a shake, just releasing whatever part of you you're holding that isn't part of that life to be lived. When we shake, sometimes we can let go of things we're really holding on to, or envision what you'd like to shake loose, especially the wrists. And we'll come to stillness. Your right leg will be the tree trunk. Lift up all 5 toes, lower them down, kickstand the left foot, and slide it up to the calf. Draw that left knee back, taking a moment to find your tree with intention. Bringing your hands to heart center. Pause here. Perhaps thinking about how intention might help you move forward living this life. And grow your leaves to the sky. Tall. Stretch the side body a little bit more. Have a wiggle shimmy. Growing as tall as you can. Let the breath help you grow like it's water for a tree. Clasp your fingers. Point your fingers to the sky. Shimmy a wee bit more. Draw your attention to your waist and enjoy that shimmy stretch. Growing from the sole of your right foot through the pointer fingers to the sky. Huge breath in and out. Opening your arms to the side. Let it feel good. Have a balance here. Kind of an unusual tree. Lowering hands down by your side. Sweep them back up to heart center. Draw that knee forward. Extend your leg long. Knee is extended. Point your toe and flex your toe. Bend your knee. Stretch it long. Point and flex. And lower it down. Shake it out. All the things. Bringing your hands to your waist. Some of you may want to use the wall or a railing if you have one. We're going to come to a standing figure 4 because it's kind of fun. You'll bend your right knee. Bring your right ankle to just above the left knee. Your hands are on your hips to help steady you, and you're essentially going to sit down as if you're in a chair. You may not go very far. See how it feels. You can bring your hand to your ankle and your knee if you wish. And just pause here. It's likely unsteady. We haven't done this before, or maybe we have. Take a moment. Take your right hand and bring it to the shin. Bring your left hand above the ankle, and you're going to slowly stand up. It'll be a little bit tippy. Bringing your leg with you, holding it in. Gaze is in front of you or down towards the floor. Don't throw your weight back or you'll fall. Enjoy the release hip and lower it down. Shake it out. It's kind of fun. And we'll do the opposite side. Finding steady. Channel that inner presence and steady. Your right foot, sole of foot will land on the earth. Lift up your toes, root them downward. You're going to bring your left knee to hip height. Grab your left ankle. Lift it up. You can lift it up first, growing tall if you wish. And slowly bend that knee. Place your ankle on it and lower down. It's a tricky balance. Breathe and enjoy it. Slowly rising back up. Bring your leg with you and undo it. Shake it out. Shaking everything out. And we'll come to the top of the mat. Find your feet, lift up your toes, enjoy the 4 corners of your feet, and reach your arms out and up. Palms will come together, slight arch back, and you'll drip forward, forward fold. Grab your blocks if you wish. Inhale for a half lift. Your back is flat, your rear end sticks straight out. Your knees will extend and enjoy the backs of your legs. Exhale, forward fold. If you have the blocks, you can stack them up and place your forehead or your third eye on them for a moment. Taking a moment in this inversion, this upside down, as a reset and a grounding. If you tend to have a spinny mind or anxiety, this forehead on a block can be really powerful. You can put it on your desk. You don't have to be upside down. But let yourself experience steady here. Remember what grounding feels like. For some people, that comes sitting, like where we begin, and for others, it comes upside down like this. We're all different. Taking the blocks out,
Plant your hands and step back to downward dog. Potentially bring your feet close together this time and just notice how it might feel different. Lift up onto tippy toes, lower your heels, lower your forehead towards the floor. Lots of stretch. Widen your feet. This time, raise your left leg, bend your knees, stack your hips, roll your ankle, let it feel good, opening the hip in both directions. Re-square your hip, extend your heel all the way to the sky, pressing the heel. Inhale, stretch long. The breath is going to go all the way to your heel. Exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. You'll shift forward into plank-like and shoot back up. We'll do that 3 times because it feels good. Bring your knee towards you, shifting forward into plank, and shoot your foot up. Do as much or as little as works for your body. Always you can opt out. You can hang out and stretch if you wish. Reach your foot to the sky. Inhale. Gently bring your foot between your hands. We're going to come into a high lunge. You may want your blocks to help you rise up. You can widen your feet. In the high lunge, both feet are facing front and the back heel is on the ground. Or back heel's off the ground, sorry. And when you're ready, you can lift your torso up and reach your arms to the sky. You can bend that back knee. Find steady here. Let the front of the right hip open up. Reaching tall as you can. Once again, shimmy, enjoy the hip. Open your arms out to the sides, reclasp them at your sacrum, press your fists down, shoulders down and back, your heart shines forward. Let this feel really good. And our feet are in high lunge as opposed to warrior 1. So this will feel a little bit different. Releasing your arms. Bring your arms out to the sides and we're going to bring them into eagle arms. Right elbow under left. Clasp your thumbs, fingers, or not. And you'll bring your elbows to shoulder height. Pause here and send some breath and love to the inner scapular space. Take a moment. If you can close your eyes here, drop into presence. Into the moment, into the sensations, into the feeling, into the noticing. Oh my. There's a lot of nature out here this morning. It's exciting. Or maybe I'm just present. I don't know. Big breath in. Fill your lungs with breath. Exhale. Untangle. Press your arms into the side walls. Reach them to the sky once again. And lower your hands to the blocks if you have them. You're going to hop your back foot forward, come into the pyramid pose. Bring your blocks a little bit in front of you and enjoy the stretch in the back leg. If you don't have blocks, you don't need them. You can fold forward without the blocks. Pyramid pose is a release in the back of both legs. You may wish to shift your legs forward and back. Do what feels good to you. If you have the blocks, we're going to walk them forward and raise that back leg up to hip height. Your hips will be square. Flex your back ankle. If you wish, you can raise it higher or just leave it at hip height. You decide. We call this a half splits, but you choose. Roll your ankle either way. Lower your foot back down. Bring your blocks back towards you. And take a moment here in that pyramid once again. Find your steady, find your breath. Notice what is shifting in your body. See if you can let it feel amazing, satisfied, good.
letting go of any thoughts about what works or doesn't work or what you should or should not have been able to do. You're going to bring your back foot forward to meet the front foot. You can keep your blocks nearby. We're going to sit back down into chair pose, bringing hands to heart center. If you want to reach them forward, you can. Sink your hips back down and low as you can. Wiggle fingers. Let it feel fun. Lift up all 10 toes as you're balancing here. Lower your toes. Lower your hands to those blocks. Shift your hips up. Come into a forward fold. And breathe. Let it sink in for a moment. Gently engage your belly and roll up. Unroll inch by inch like pearls on a string till you arrive standing. Land in Tadasana or mountain pose. And let it all drip, settle, accommodate, and feel really good for a moment. Taking a moment to be present in your body, living this moment. Noticing maybe the breeze or the lack of breeze. Noticing what you feel, hot, cold, perfect, lovely. Noticing what feels good. Living this moment, wiggling fingers and toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes and you'll just realign your feet a little bit and we'll reach our arms out and up. Once again, slight arch back and fold forward, forward fold down to those blocks. Inhale for a half lift once again. Exhale, lower down. From here, you can step your back foot straight back. We're going to come to that high lunge, bend your front knee, use your blocks or not, and rise up into that high lunge, reaching arms to the sky. Let it feel good. Reaching, growing tall. Open your arms out to the sides, clasp them at your sacrum, press your fists down and back. Let your chest open and pause. Feel good in the moment. And some things don't feel good, and that's okay. Feeling them, being in that moment, and noticing that life can be good even when things don't feel good. It's not to disregard it, but just to be, to feel alive. Let it feel good. Reaching your arms back up to the sky, opening them out, and come into the eagle arms, opposite elbow underneath. Enjoy your interscapular space. Breathe into it. Let it feel good. Enjoy the breath. Close eyes if you can here. It might make you a little less steady, and that's okay. Send the breath into the left hip flexor. Enjoying all the sensations. And open your eyes just to enjoy it again. Untangle. Stretch your arms wide. And we'll lower them down to the blocks, coming into the pyramid pose here. Enjoy the backs of your legs. Probably bring the blocks closer to you, or you can narrow your stance. Find a pyramid that feels good to you. Tack your right hip back and your left hip forward. Notice if you're gripping in your neck and let go. Part of presence is letting go. Presence is simply being. It's not fixing, it's not doing. It's being and noticing. That's it.
maybe appreciating. It's really the noticing without judgment. Walk your blocks forward and you'll raise that left leg to the sky. Maybe a little higher, maybe hip height, you choose. Roll the ankle, release it, let it feel really good. Engage that right hip. Let it steady you. Drop your foot back to pyramid. Hang out here for a moment and breathe. You can fold forward or do your half lift. Let yourself choose what feels best to the backs of your legs. And we're going to move the blocks out of the way, plant your hands, and step back to the downward dog here for a moment. Waggle your hips. Enjoy the release. Lower your forehead close to the earth as you can. Let your hips shake and wag like a dog, a tail. Come to stillness. Taking in a huge breath. Fill your chest with breath. And on the exhale, it can be a lion's breath or a horse's breath, whatever you enjoy most. Ground into the ball of the left foot. Raise your right leg and stack your hip. And open up your hip and your glute. Let it feel good. Release your ankle. Re-square your hips. I'm going to come from here into pigeon pose. For those of you who hate pigeon or can't do it, lie on your back and do figure 4. Stretch that right heel long behind you. Inhale and gently bring your knee between your hands. You're going to bring your right knee to the outer right edge of the mat, your right foot to the left, and slide back into a proud pigeon, sitting up tall and releasing your hip. And a reminder, if this doesn't work for you, just lie on your back and do the figure 4. Enjoy the hip stretch. You can also put your foot on a wall if you happen to have that. And we'll fold forward into sleeping pigeon for a moment. Breathe into that right hip. Allow yourself to sit with this. Live it. Experience it. Be in the moment. Lots of interesting sensations here. And sometimes emotions come up as well. Let them come up. Three more breaths here. Letting your heart slow. Curl that back toe. Lifting up to your palms. We're going to untangle and come back to downward dog. For those of you on your back doing figure 4, we're going to switch sides. Walk the dog, release the hips. Shift your hips, let them waggle with a little sass, because why not? Raise your left leg to the sky. Roll your ankle. And gently bring it through. Come to pigeon on this side. Starting with proud pigeon. Left knee's on the left outer edge of the mat. Left foot is on the right side of the mat. And if you haven't done pigeon before, just lie on your back and bring your left ankle over the right knee. Your knees are bent. And if you're not sure what any of those are, just lie on your back and get ready for Shavasana, because why not? It's the best part. Fold forward into sleeping pigeon. Let yourself be here in the moment, living this moment of your life, living it, feeling alive, not worrying about what's ahead or what happened behind. Just be here. Noticing the sounds, the feelings, the sensations. The magic in the moment. Being alive is a bit magical. you let it be. 2 more big breaths here, enjoying it, whatever position you're in. When you're ready, plant your hands, untangle, come back to downward dog. And we will bend our knees, sweep them around, and make your way gracefully onto your back. With knees bent, we'll meet those of you who are here in figure 4. Soles of the feet on the ground. Plant your palms by your hips, bring your heels towards your rear end, and lift up to bridge pose. Undo your back, grab the edges of your mat, tug your mat to your heels, release your back. Hips go high, high, high to the sky, engaging your glutes. Notice if your knees are wagging outward and bring them in. Knees energetically connect. And if your knees are bent more than 90 degrees, undo them. They should be, well, less than 90 degrees. They should be, your feet should be farther out. So there's a more than 90-degree angle. Hips reach high, engage your glutes, untuck shoulders, unroll, and bring your knees into your chest. Have a rock. Let it feel good. Come into happy baby if that works for you. Let your sacrum melt into the floor here. Draw your knees towards the floor. Wiggle toes. Bring soles of the feet together, knees apart. Bring your heels towards your groin. Enjoy your inner thighs. Release your feet. Lower them to the floor, coming into Supta Baddha Konasana. Hand to heart, hand to belly. Take 3 breaths here. Notice and feel and appreciate. Appreciate 5 breaths on your mat. Bring your hands to your outer thighs. You can certainly stay in Supta Baddha Konasana if you like. Bring your knees together. Knock knee. We'll walk our feet to the outer edge of the mat. Hands overhead in an easy cactus. Drop your knees to the right into a twist. Left knee is going to reach to the front right corner of the mat. Enjoy your psoas, your hip, your waist. If you wish, gaze to the left. And be in this moment. Live this moment. Enjoy this moment. Let yourself feel satisfied. Stretches are a beautiful way to embody this feeling of satisfied. Let the breath pour in. When you let your cells feel satisfied, your body can come back to it. It can remember it. When they learn to be aware and be present, you can come back to it when you need. Bringing knees back, gaze back to center, knees back to center. Reorganize, untangle, and drop your knees when ready to the left. Your right knee energetically reaches to the front left corner of the mat, sending love to the right hip and waist. And gaze, if you wish, to the right. Appreciate the view. And the view might be the view of your life right now. It might be very specific. But appreciate it. To what you see. Gaze comes back to center.
Knees come back to center and untangle and undo whatever needs untangling. And we'll come into Shavasana, final resting pose, the integration pose. A true practice of presence, and noticing that the presence doesn't take energy, it takes allowing. Stretching your legs long and letting your toes fall to the outer edge of the mat. If you want a blanket or a bolster or whatever you might need, you can grab that. And have your hands be wherever feels good to you. They might want to be on your belly, on the earth, facing the sky, or facing down. A position that you can be comfortable and let go fully. Taking in a big, huge, deep breath, pouring it in from your nose down to the tips of your toes. And exhaling it the other way from your toes, up your legs, through your belly, through your chest, and out your mouth. We'll do that one more time. Big breath in through your nose, all the way down through your chest, through your belly, pelvis, legs, to your toes. And breathing it out the other way on the exhale. And from here, allow yourself to let go. Let the earth hold you. Let your body breathe for itself, letting go of control of the breath. Letting go of control of everything. Letting go of the holding. Allowing yourself to be held safely for a few moments of rejuvenation, refilling, restoring, integrating. Letting yourself, even in this moment, feel fully alive and present for that sensation of relaxing. Shavasana. Feel free to stay as long as you would like. For those of you who feel ready to come out, gently, slowly, deepen your breath. With tender care, wiggle toes and fingers just slightly. Allow the sensations and awareness to come back into your body. And enjoy a stretch and awakening in whatever way feels good to you. And when you feel ready, only when you feel ready, make your way to a comfortable seat. And if you don't feel ready, you can do this next part lying down. Bring a hand to heart and another hand to top. Noticing that heart beneath. Taking in a big deep breath and wrapping your heart with a hug and space. And an exhale, releasing. Noticing your hands, hand on heart, hand on hand. Noticing the sensations and the care and kindness in that simple act. Taking in another deep breath, notice your hands rise and fall. Exhale. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. May you all have a week of living your life, noticing, enjoying, feeling satisfied, allowing, letting where you are be enough, enjoying the simplicity of being present in the moment. The light in me honors and reflects the light in each and every one of you. Have a beautiful week. Namaste.